KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
Here's your Weather Extreme video for this Sunday morning, September 30th, 2018. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, sitting in for Brian Peters again this week. And let's talk temperatures. Temperatures across Alabama the month of September have been above normal, much like they have across much of the eastern United States. Here in Birmingham, we'll finish the month about 6.5 degrees above normal. And that is not terribly unusual for some of our Septembers. Seems like they're either really below normal or above normal, and they average out over time. But the last few years, we've been about 75% of the time a little cooler than normal, I think more because of tropical activity. But you can see the average temperature curve there on the top part of this graphic, and our departure from that normal temperature showing that we've been warmer than normal most days throughout the period from early July till late September. 1.9 degrees above normal through the entire region. You can see a few cool spikes in there. A couple back in July, a couple in August, one tiny one there in September around the 10th. But that didn't last very long, did it? Rainfall over the last 7 days. Most folks in Alabama gotten a decent amount of rain, at least, I'd say at least 1/2 inch down there parts of Tallapoosa or parts of Clay and Chambers counties, up over to the northwest, Fayette County, southern Lamar, northern Pickens County. Some of those folks only 1/2 to 1 inch of rain, but most of the rest of the state picking up 1.5 to 2 inches of rain. Some higher amounts up in northeast Alabama. We need that rain. Over the past 90 days, 7.5 inches below normal at Birmingham. You can see the normal curve in the top pane there, showing what we should have had, and the area in brown beneath it, much like many of our lawns, beginning to show quite a deficit there. We made some progress this week, but we've plateaued again, and it doesn't look like we'll have meaningful rain anytime soon here across central Alabama. Drought conditions now have, as we've seen over the past few weeks, crept into North Alabama. Abnormally dry conditions over the northern half of the state, and a little stripe there from northern Lamar and Marion counties across Winston and on up into northeast Alabama, the Tennessee Valley, showing moderate drought at this point, so we could use more rainfall. Now, in the short term, the lawn and garden moisture index, though, shows that folks generally in the I-65 corridor are in good shape. Some areas out in west Alabama, southern Lamar, northern Pickens, northwest Tuscaloosa, southern Fayette, though, really still need rain, and there's not much prospect of that. Now, on this Sunday morning, nice morning out there across Alabama. Thought we might see a little patchy fog, probably only down there around the Auburn area. This is coming off the GOES 16 satellite, giving us probability of IFR conditions. Pilots know what that means. That's when visibilities are less than a mile and ceilings less than 1,000 feet. And as you can see right here, most of Alabama in pretty good shape this morning from fog, and surface observations bear that out. Now, we'll only see isolated showers and storms today, I think, across the central part of the state. Probably nothing across North Alabama. South Alabama will be the one getting some showers and storms today. We'll top out in the middle 80s in most areas. Let's use the 0Z GFS now for our modeling. And I'll go up to about 18,000 feet, show you what's going on in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. Big ridge of high pressure all across the southern United States. You can pick it out there from northern Mexico all the way across the southeast and into the western Atlantic. You can see Hurricane Rosa down there, that little 582 blip there on the 500 millibar chart. Now, if I go through time, you're not going to notice much difference. Rosa moves up into the Baja, brings some heavy rainfall amounts to Arizona, southeastern California, into southern Nevada. Rainfall will cause flooding in those areas, but you can see across the south that ridge remains pretty constant. And again, as we move toward Wednesday, I could keep showing you these charts all the way through the end of the week, and you wouldn't notice much difference in them. You can see Leslie over there becoming a hurricane briefly in the far eastern Atlantic, but no threat to any land area anytime soon. But over the southeast, looks like isolated showers and storms for us here in Alabama on Monday. And really by Tuesday, I think you're going to be hard-pressed to find anything on the radar. And then, into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's just more of the same. It'll be warm. It will be humid. Temperatures in the upper 80s for daytime highs, overnight lows in the upper 60s, and we'll see those dew points, right around 68 degrees. Now, 7-day quantitative precipitation forecast from our friends up at the WPC. Not much hope for all those rain-starved areas, West Alabama, the drought areas, Tennessee Valley. Maybe less than 1/10 of an inch of rain. South Alabama might fare a little better, but Central and North Alabama, just not much hope. Let's go out in voodoo territory. At the end of the period, we're looking at Wednesday, October the 10th. Wistfully looking at what might be a decent cold front coming through. Low pressure moving through eastern Canada, dragging a cold front our way, and with all the moisture in place, we should see at least a nice dose of showers and thunderstorms at that time. And the GFS hinting at some sort of tropical system out there south of Bermuda, southeast of the Atlantic coast. But it does, I'll cut to the ending and give you the spoiler, it does turn on out to sea. Another system out there in the eastern Pacific. 16-day temperatures off the European, indicating not much change coming up in the coming days. Will be lower to middle 80s, some upper 80s for much of the week ahead. Temperatures at night generally in the upper 60s. We begin to trend down there, though, as you go toward the end of the period out toward October 13th. And we'll be just wistfully hoping that happens. Now, taking a quick look at Hurricane Rosa. These are the earliest reasonable arrival times of tropical storm force winds. The system will begin arriving tonight on the Baja, spread up into Arizona, and they're going to create quite a bit of excitement out there. But the rainfall will be the big story. Some 2 to 4 inches expected across a large part of Arizona, and of course, that will cause very big problems. Well, that's your Weather Extreme video for this Sunday, September 30th. I'm Bill Murray. I'll be back again with a video next Sunday. James, of course, will have the videos all week, Monday through Friday, and Scott Martin will be in to sit in this seat next Saturday morning. But until I get to talk to you again next weekend, have a great week, and see you later.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.